The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Finds his man. It's Bernard. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And you find some solid space. It's a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Give to the running back. Creates a little space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the air, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive.
Trying to beat the D deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Let's talk about Alabama. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Dumps it off in the flats. Open space at the 25. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing.
Touchdown time! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Tosses it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes. This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And you're not going to see many of those. And that's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarter.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. When you play in a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on.
Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for a room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Slithers into space. There he goes. And this defense is a keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
From the gun, running back on the move.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Going to the run, it's Washington. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Hauls it in. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They are up by 7 over Kentucky. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. The Gamecocks get enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll give it to him again, fighting off the defender.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking left. Makes a connection. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them over.
Takes a hit as he fires. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable. And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Now, listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it. Get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Rushes on him. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes, a nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To throw, it's Sellers. Finds his man. It's Bennett.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. At the 40, there he goes. All out of space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll go with a direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, when you're running the power play as a running back, you've got to be patient and know that needs to hit up the middle. If you try to bounce it outside, you risk getting a tackle for loss, and that's what happened.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
I know as a quarterback, he's your best receiver. He's one of the best in the country, but it's going to be hard to get completions thrown his way on 3rd down into double coverage. On that one, you got to let your eyes take to somewhere else because someone else is probably open.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to throw, it's Sellers. The quick out.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown Gamecocks. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Suey inside our studio. They're up 14 over Kentucky. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll we'll make sure you know about it. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Simpson. Under fire. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
And this one will be touchdown down at the 25.
That's a huge blow. Offensive possessions are already limited now with time running out in the 4th quarter and you're losing. And to give the ball away and give one of those possessions away, it's not over yet. Man, did you make your job a lot harder.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Harvard. Gets away from one. He's got space. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
35, Alabama, 20.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Got the quick pass. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll try to snap it quickly. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Horton. Alabama will get the first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him this time. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to kick it away.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Gives it on the option. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify them.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.